In front of me I have one of the most, if not the most, unique looking airsoft pistol that is currently on the market. Thanks to its futuristic and almost alien looking design, this pistol is sure to get the attention of other players on the field. With its integrated suppressor that can also house a tracer unit, you can be sure that you have a very unique pistol in hand. Today we're taking a look at the SilencerCo Maxim 9 by Krytac. Hello and welcome to Krale Airsoft. As you've just seen, we're taking a look at a unique pistol within the airsoft world. But first, let's talk a little bit about the real firearm. I can understand that if you see this pistol, you question its real existence. But I can assure you that this airsoft replica is most certainly based on a real 9mm firearm made by SilencerCo named the Maxim 9. SilencerCo is a manufacturer of firearms and firearm suppressors and is based in the United States of America. With their knowledge of suppressors, they've combined the technology to make an integrally suppressed pistol that is compact enough to be holstered. The real firearm uses a delayed blowback system inside a short slide. This, in combination with the suppressor, makes it that the pistol has a relatively soft recoil impulse. The integrated suppressor uses multiple baffles to create the sound suppression. These can be removed or inserted to increase or decrease the level of sound suppression. And according to SilencerCo, the 9mm firearm can be shot with subsonic ammo without the need for hearing protection. So how has Krytac translated this into airsoft? Let's first take a look at all of the externals. When taking a look at the Krytac Maxim 9, we see that the integrated suppressor baffles as well as the slide are made from metal. A 6061 T6 aluminium alloy to be exact. This high quality and high strength material is combined with a reinforced polymer frame. The frame contains a lot of raised dashes that offer an aggressive texture. This texture can be found on the pistol grip as well as on the frame part that's located above the trigger. The placement of this texture offers an excellent grip on both hands. And when holding the pistol, it offers a nice gripping position for the thumb on your non-dominant hand. The trigger guard also offers a good resting place for the index finger, making it so that the combination of these parts give extra hold and friction when controlling this airsoft pistol. In addition to the texture, the pistol grip also offers pre-shaped finger rests to ensure that your fingers are placed at the correct position. A downside to this is that when you have small or large fingers, you might have some trouble holding it comfortably. Something to keep in mind. For me, it offers just the right amount of room to be able to hold it comfortably, but of course your mileage may vary. Moving on from the frame to the slide of the pistol. This features deep serrations to ensure that you get a good grip even during harsh weather situations. So even when the slide is wet, you can still get a good grip on the slide to be able to manipulate it. The slide itself is relatively short, and because of this the recoil of the replica is reduced, making it easier to take fast follow-up shots. On the top we can see a rear sight with two white dots that align with the front sight that also contains a white dot. These offer a high contrast so that you can see the sights better and aim faster. If you don't want to use the iron sights, no worries. Because on the top of this pistol you can find a cutout for a red dot mounting plate. This mounting plate is sold separately and is compatible with the Trigigon RMR, SRO, RMR CC and Shield RMS sights. The mounting position of this mounting plate is solely on non-moving parts, so the red dot has less stress to endure. In addition, this ensures you can quickly regain a sight picture after firing a shot. Now onto the most interesting looking part of this replica. The integrated suppressor. As you can probably already tell just from looking at it, the suppressor is built up from several modular baffles. These together make the whole of the suppressor. With a special extension kit you can even increase the size of it. This kit features two extra baffles, two longer insulation screws and a muzzle plate with a wider opening. And that last part is special, because inside the suppressor you have the ability to mount a tracer unit. Yes, you heard that right. A tracer unit can be mounted inside the suppressor of this pistol. Included in the extension kit that we've just mentioned is a special tracer unit made by Airsoft. This tracer unit is small enough that it can be used with and without the extension kit. It offers multiple color options to light up your tracer BBs, but it also features a special illumination mode which imitates the look of a muzzle flash. The LEDs at the front light up when shooting to create this effect. And this effect is further enhanced by the gas that shoots out of the inner barrel with every shot. To best see this effect, we recommend installing the muzzle plate from the extension kit. Because of the wider opening this one contains, the effect of the tracer unit is better visible. To offer the option to mount extra accessories to this replica, the baffles also contain multiple keymod slots to mount any accessories. Supplied with the Krytac SilencerCo Maxim 9 is a 24 shots gas magazine. This magazine is made of an aluminium alloy, reducing its weight. Thanks to this, you can carry multiple magazines on you without them weighing you down a lot. The Maxim 9 is also available in a CO2 configuration. When talking about magazine compatibility, we've tested a few of the magazines that we have in our collection. We found that the Humorex or VFC made Glock 17 Gen 4, Glock 17 Gen 5, Glock 18C Gen 3 Extended and the Glock 19X magazines all worked with the Krytac SilencerCo Maxim 9. The only two things that we've noticed is that when inserting the magazines, you have to push them a bit further in until they click into place. And when pressing the magazine release, you don't want to fully press it because it can lock again on the other side. Other than that, the magazines worked just fine. Now onto the controls of the replica. On the top of the frame we can find an ambidextrous slide release. In combination with the magazine release that can be swapped to either side, these controls offer the possibility to be used by left and right-handed shooters. The only safety that this Maxim 9 contains is a trigger safety, so be careful when handling the replica. This trigger safety is, as you might have guessed, situated inside of the trigger. It's easily pressed and gets nicely flush with the rest of the trigger once fully pressed. When pressing the trigger, it feels pretty heavy and stiff. A bit too stiff for my liking, but to each their own. We've measured this trigger weight as 2.98 kilograms or 6.9 lbs. This is on the heavier side of the trigger weights, but keep in mind that the original pistol doesn't fall in the competition pistol category. The reset of this trigger also takes a fairly long distance, which isn't ideal when taking fast follow-up shots. Inside of the replica, a 115mm inner barrel has been installed with a 6.05mm diameter. Want to know more about different types of inner barrels? Check this video on our channel. This inner barrel is connected to the adjustable hop-up unit. And to adjust this, just simply slide the slide back, lock it into place with the slide catch, after which you can adjust it with a 2.0mm sized Allen key. The twist direction to increase the hop-up can be found on this as well, so easily adjust it the way you need to. If we then move on to the slide, let me demonstrate how you can remove it. At the rear of the slide you can find a button. When you press this, a catch lever at the front of the slide can be tilted up, loosening the slide. Once you've done this, just slide the slide to the rear and tilt it around 45 degrees when it's at the end. Inside of the slide we can find the nozzle and a nice little hidden feature, the selector switch. Unlike the real firearm, this replica can be fired in full auto mode. To switch to this function, you can toggle the switch that's inside the slide. The full auto mode is indicated by a letter A and the semi-auto mode by the number 1. This toggle switch can also be reached without taking the slide off. Now, with the slide removed, cleaning becomes easy and all of the parts that can get dirty or experience stress become easily available. To reinstall the slide, simply align it again with a 45-degree angle, tilt it into place and slide it back on. Press the rear button again and tilt the catch lever back into place. To remove the baffles and install the tracer unit, simply unscrew the Allen screws at the front, after which the baffles can slide off the guide rods. Keep the final baffle on and screw the Airsoft tracer unit onto the outer barrel that's inside of it. After this, just slide all of the original baffles back into place, tighten the screws, and you're done. If you'd like to install the extension kit, then you remove the original baffles the same way. Unscrew the guide rods, Install the longer guide rods that are supplied with the extension kit. Slide on all of the bevels. And finally tighten the Allen screws again. Thanks to this, you can easily change the appearance of your Maxim 9 replica to fit to your desired size. But enough talking about this piece of airsoft technology. Let's see what it can actually do at our shooting range. To get accurate results, we've adjusted the hop-up to its most optimal setting. We're shooting with 0.30 gram BBs and we'll be putting the target at 10 and 30 meters. We're using Nuprol 2.0 green gas that offers a joule of 0.95 and an FPS of 260. We're shooting the replica straight out of the box, without the extension kit or tracer unit installed, and without a red dot to see what the base replica's performance is. Now, let's see what this thing is capable of. So we've retrieved the target, and what we can see here, the lighter stickers are the closer shots at 10 meters and the black stickers are at 30 meters. So now let's look at the groups that we've shot. So 10 meters, pretty nice and tight group. I was aiming for the black center of the target and you can see that they are all still inside of it and pretty close together for airsoft. If we then go to 30 meters, we can see that's still a tight group with one deviation, but the shots are a bit higher up. Even though I was still aiming for the black center, this might be because of the hop-up that's creating that slight upward motion at 30 meters. But as said, I was aiming for the black center and they're a bit high for what I was aiming for. But all in all, even though it's higher up, it's still a pretty nice and compact group with only one deviation. So two pretty nice and compact groups. All in all, pretty nice for this airsoft replica, even for a pistol, to have these close groups. If you've become interested in this Krytac SilencerCo Maxim 9, visit our website krale.shop to order it straight away. If you'd like to try it out, you can of course also visit us in our physical store, where you can test this one and many other replicas. Don't forget to subscribe and see you next time.